how long does the property have to be listed on the MLS? 1 second. It just has to be listed. We've got to check that box for the lender. The purchase and sale agreement, the minute this thing goes under contract, we put a note in the MLS, negotiating short sale, don't call, don't show, don't write an offer. We're not accepting any other offers. We will not open it up to new offers until we get this number back from the lender. So when the lender says, okay, value's 300, we need 78% of that, we need an offer at 234 or higher. If we're not willing to pay 234 for it, it goes back on MLS as an active listing, and that's when we will take multiple offer scenarios. Good question. Yes, Mark?
What if anything, would we say to someone whose sole purpose in filing for bankruptcy is to simply shuck off all the debts except for the mortgage and then reaffirm that as a part of the discharge of that order?
The person who's filing bankruptcy to avoid all of the coming pending litigation against them, the judgment liens, the collection calls, everything else, here's the question you got to ask them. Please write this down. Anytime somebody says I'm filing bankruptcy, here's the question. Are you filing bankruptcy to save your home? Are you filing bankruptcy to save your home? Or are we filing bankruptcy to eliminate or avoid other debts? Okay? If they're filing bankruptcy to save their primary residence, the next question is, how close are we to foreclosure? 99% of people who file bankruptcy shouldn't have. Now, guys, in 2008 and 9, when I was going into that recessionary downturn, I had $40 million in construction loans that were taking place at that time. I had 85 rental properties, all leveraged to the hilt. I had lenders and creditors and people coming at me like, you can't believe. I mean, it was bad. It was really bad. Everybody I talked to told me to file bankruptcy. I refused. I said, I'm not filing bankruptcy. And I personally called, sat down with, met with every single creditor and either negotiated those payments down to a payment I could afford or got them to forgive them because there's no money to get. I didn't file bankruptcy with all of that because I don't need to. Bankruptcy is merely renegotiating with creditors. When you file bankruptcy, all you're doing is you're passing the responsibility and obligation of negotiation to an attorney who's going to charge you when you could have done it yourself. So I don't agree with bankruptcy for the purpose most people do it. And if you're in a situation where you are really financially insolvent, don't file bankruptcy. If Donald Trump taught us anything, it's don't file bankruptcy until you're going to sign off like $8 billion in debt, then it makes sense. But for most people, it doesn't. So if you are in that situation or you have a client in that situation, please discourage them from filing bankruptcy until they've talked with me or you so we can kind of give them some things to consider before they make that decision. Bankruptcy is a great strategy. It's what's made America great. It's the reason we can take risks and fail and just start all over again. Bankruptcy is great. Most people abuse it and they file for the wrong reasons. Okay, good. Any other questions?
Who do we relay these clients to?
Who do we relay these clients to? You're the expert. Aren't you the stern but loving parent? You're the BDC. You talk to them the same way I'm talking to you. You speak with authority always. Even if you don't know the answer, act like you do. Don't give them false information. Say, hey, those are really great questions. Rather than give you the wrong information, I'm going to go consult an expert. I'll call you back. Come see me. I will tell you exactly what to do next. Okay? And there's going to be a lot of that. So please be aware. And as we encounter frequency of the same type of scenario, I will present to the entire company so that everybody knows how to deal with it next time.